Levi Strauss is raising its full-year forecast after reporting stronger than expected quarterly results driven by solid demand and growth in its own stores and online sales. Our next guest says the company is doing a great job managing investor expectations. Let's dig into the story with Mary Ross Gilbert, Senior Analyst for Equity Research at Bloomberg Intelligence. And Mary, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you, Roger.
Okay, what's Levi doing right now? Is it the cutoff shorts are selling a lot? What's working for them?
Yeah, so I think it's really a whole host of things. First of all, Levi's has always been, sort of the leader in the next trend in denim. So, of course, baggy, wide leg, barrel leg, now cinch waist, which was dropped last year. So that's continuing to show strong demand, all those big baggy fits, but also their viral campaigns. So the latest one that dropped on Super Bowl Sunday, Behind Every Original, and that also featured a host of stars, including a Canadian basketball player. So all of these things are really working for the company and also growing non-denim. So head-to-toe denim is sort of the priority for the company, really sort of this whole lifestyle. But then also they had non-denim growth in bottoms for men that was also strong in the quarter. The other thing is in the wholesale business, that's kind of really where we saw the outperformance. They're actually gaining more floor space in some of these retailers. So, for example, with Macy's, and it's featuring more like the merchandising that they have in their own DTCs, in their own direct-to-consumer stores. So they're basically taking that whole lifestyle aesthetic and bringing it into the wholesale channel, and it's really boosting sales there. So in wholesale was up 8%. Of course, direct-to-consumer really led the growth, up 10% in the quarter.
It's pretty impressive because, you're seeing other companies struggle in this sector, yet they've seemed to, and this, I'm always astounded because this is a 150-year-old company, 160-year-old company that makes blue jeans, and yet they managed to reinvent themselves.
Constantly. Yeah, you can go over the decades and you can see their campaigns from prior periods that have also been viral. So Levi's has always really been at the center of culture. And what's really cool about the brand is that they can play across all demographics. So you also have, at the high end, you have people who are very wealthy and they wear Levi's. And then you also have people who shop at Walmart and they may be wearing the Signature by Levi's denim, for example, the more affordable line, or they might save money and buy the original Levi's, the red tab. And of course, they've introduced the blue tab, which is their premium line. Those jeans sell for like $200 to $300, and they have like a lifestyle collection there. That business very, very small, but growing. It was up 40%. So that's something that they're really going to scale next year in 2027. So they are rolling it out a little this year, but you're going to see it really scale in 2027. So they have permission to play and appeal across all demographics, across everywhere you are in terms of culture. So across music, sports, in TV. So for example, with the new Successful Love Story show, you saw Carolyn Bessette essentially wearing the 517 jean. And that also sparks excitement with the consumer.
And I just want to, we're almost out of time, but I want to ask, Harmeet Singh is leaving. He's the Chief Financial and Growth Officer. He's been there for more than a decade. Any concerns about that? Will that have an impact?
No, it's fabulous. I think he's just done an amazing job. It's going to be more of a transition for retirement. He's 62. So I think he's had an amazing career. Not to say that he'll stop because he has so much energy and I think he's brought so much to the brand, but there is going to be a transition period and he'll stay on as an advisor.
All right. And just one last question. We can sneak it in because we've got some time here. Everything was looking good and China even had been a weak spot, but they're turning that around.
Yes, they saw growth in China. Yes, that business they reset, and now we're starting to see that come back. And of course, overall, Asia, it was very strong. It was up 16% on the direct-to-consumer side in Asia, and about 60% of that business is direct-to-consumer and 40% wholesale. And they expect that balance to be maintained as they continue to grow in Asia.
Okay, we're going to have to wrap it up there, Mary, but thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Mary Ross Gilbert is Senior Analyst for Equity Research at Bloomberg Intelligence.